It took an icon of brutalist architecture to make me realise that you can get beautiful street shots on overcast days. The Barbican Centre in London is a photographer's dream because the light is always able to illuminate these open walkways from either side. Even dull, overcast light illuminates subjects walking along or standing around. And the pillars, the entryway to the apartments, creates a shadow side which contrasts with the highlights from the light. I find it mesmerising. So join me now on a photographic journey of this amazing place that is not only a national treasure, but it is also a photographic treasure. I hope that these humble action camera shots can give you an idea of the scale of the place. Frobisher Crescent. As soon as I saw it, I got excited because of the spotlights on the low-hanging roof and the curvature of the underground walkway. All I had to do was wait for the right subjects to enter. We're coming up to the dark and atmospheric area that connected to the apartments that are outdoors, and also the Barbican Centre, the library, the music hall, the theatre, the restaurant, and everything else. I just couldn't get enough of the light that came in through these openings, which worked together so well with the ambient lighting. If you want to practice the fishing technique, where you wait for the right subject to come along, then this is the perfect place. With the light coming in from different angles together with these spotlights, there are so many different shots that you can take in this area alone. I had to come up over a 2-day period because I had the Osmo Action in the wrong position around my neck, so the footage got completely messed up. I wanted to get another establishing photo of people coming in and out of the Barbican with this sign up ahead. There are so many nooks and crannies in this complex that are great for photos. This walkway leads down to one of my favourite places that I kept on visiting throughout my trip. The designers of this building not only very kindly put atmospheric white downlights in the walls for me, they also managed to put in blue lighting as well. And not forgetting the orange lights. I'm fascinated by this area here. I think it's a mixture of the colours, the angles, and the light coming in through that window. I decided to go into the library area. I wasn't sure if this would work as a composition, but I loved the light coming in from the stairway area and the shape of the number 2, so it was just a question of waiting for the right subject. They certainly love the number 2 in this building. So now we're heading to the sprawling estate, which is connected by the long walkways that I talked about On both sides there's light spilling in, and in many of the walkways the light is separated by these giant pillars. It really is easy to frame subjects walking down these leading line walkways using the pillars and the beams. I thought I'd use this concrete barrier thingy as a foreground object. As you can see, there was actually a break in the clouds, and it made me think of the possibilities of coming back on a cloudless sky day. There are various levels and narrow and wide paths all over this place. It's very much like a maze and would take a few extra visits for me to get to know the complete layout. This is one of my favourite shots of the trip. I love the colour of her clothes contrasting with the drabness of the concrete. I didn't realise until I got home and did some research, but there's like 2,000 apartments here. When you think of the way London's built, you don't imagine this place to be in the centre of it. I must have burned hundreds of calories. Every time I walked around, I wanted to see if I could improve on the previous photo. My main settings were to shoot in aperture priority with an aperture of f3.2 to f4. And because I was going from dark to very light conditions, I used auto ISO from 100 up to 6400, and my minimum shutter speed was 1/100 seconds. I love this illuminated Barbican sign, and I was fortunate to capture this student with her bag that was also white. I spent ages shooting by this tunnel, which was very rarely empty. When you've got an area with light coming in like this, just keep on taking the shots. I stood here for about 10 minutes photographing different people walking backwards and forwards through this section. I love a mysterious looking door. The main reason why I sometimes take multiple shots is because of my disability. I cannot hold my arms outstretched, so it can be difficult for me to see exactly what is on the back of the camera screen. I spend most of the time trying to look at the back of this screen and straining my eyes. The alternative is using a monopod, but that just slows me down and probably draws more attention. I'm not entirely sure what this woman was doing, but the light was illuminating her exactly right. This next shot is staged. Sorry, this is a friend of mine. This is another one of my favourites. The look on his face and the light was just right. I shot with my 40mm Ricoh GRIII X. I definitely think I could have brought my 28mm to be able to capture some of the giant courtyard areas with a wider perspective. If you haven't already, please give this video a like. It helps me get this kind of content out to other photographers who might be interested in my stuff. And please subscribe, your support means the world to me. With the light and the leading line, this guy was wearing the right clothes for the shot. I captured a few of these shots of the opposite buildings, but this was the best one, especially with the lettering at the bottom of the frame. Pockets of light kept on breaking through the clouds, and this was one of the special moments of the day. Believe me, it took a long time to get this shot. Just before the end, I headed back to one of my favourite places. And now for the final shot of the trip. I'll see you again soon, Barbican. We'll be back. We're coming back in here. Anyway guys, if you made it this far, then thank you for watching. Here are some extra photos from the first day where the footage didn't turn out well. If you enjoy this kind of content, then check out this video here on 5 tips that have helped me take these kind of shots. Go forth and create.